On a Monday evening in early March 2026, a routine dog walk in Cleveland's Cullenwood neighborhood turned into a discovery that will haunt the city. A resident's dog led him towards a desolate field on East 162nd Street and Midland Avenue, where a partially buried suitcase lay in the dirt. When the resident unzipped the bag, he found the remains of a young girl. The subsequent search by the Cleveland police uncovered a second suitcase nearby, which contained another child. Within days, DNA testing identified the victims as sisters, 10-year-old Amora Wilson and 8-year-old Mila Chapman. The investigation moved with startling speed, leading right back to their own mother, 28-year-old Aliyah Henderson. Once known as a straight A student with a 4.0 GPA, Henderson now stands accused of the unthinkable. Currently held on a $2 million bond, she faces a massive 26-count indictment, including aggravated murder and kidnapping. Today, we go beyond the headlines and break down the timeline of the discovery, the evidence recovered from the family's home, and the disturbing history of a mother whose life seemingly unraveled long before the suitcases were even found.
Aliyah Henderson, she has 2 counts of aggravated murder.
Good morning, Ms. Henderson. All right, so we're going to first hear from, regarding your bond, we're going to first hear from the prosecutor from the state and regarding charges against you, charges that you are presumed innocent, on charges that allow for you to have an attorney without cost. And after we hear from the prosecutor, we'll hear from your attorney, okay? Madam Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is an allegation of murder in 2 separate charges. It's alleged in this matter that the defendant did cause the death of her 2 daughters, 8 and 10 years old.
On March 2nd, 2026, at approximately 6 p.m., a Good Samaritan walking his dog noticed a suitcase in a field near Glen Academy. After his dog persistently sniffed the area, the man investigated and discovered human remains. Cleveland's 5th District officers arrived and during a grid search found a second suitcase about 25 feet away containing a second body. Both victims were in an advanced state of decomposition, indicating they had been in that field for a significant amount of time. By March 5th, the Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office used DNA relationship testing to confirm the identities. The victims were half sisters. Amara Wilson, 10, described by the family as a bright young girl. Mila Chapman, 8. Her father, Deshaun Chapman, described her as a princess who loved the color pink. He revealed to the press he had been fighting for custody and searching for Mila for 5 years, but Henderson had successfully kept the children's location hidden. On March 4th, 2026, less than 48 hours after the bodies were found, the detectives executed a search warrant at the home in 700 block of East 162nd Street, just blocks from the disposal site. Substantial evidence. Prosecutors stated the evidence recovered inside the home directly linked Henderson to the homicides. The survivor. Inside the home, the police found a third child, age 6, who appeared to be in good health. That child was immediately placed in the custody of Children and Family Services. Legal proceedings and charges. On March 20th, 2026, a grand jury returned a 26-count indictment against Aliyah Henderson. The charges include 6 counts of aggravated murder, 4 counts of murder, 6 counts of kidnapping, 4 counts of felonious assault, 3 counts of child endangering and tampering with evidence and gross abuse of a corpse. During her arraignment on March 26, Henderson pleaded not guilty. The judge maintained her $2 million bond and a pretrial hearing set for April 7, 2026. The unraveling of Aliyah Henderson. Investigative reports have highlighted the stark contrast between Henderson's past and her current situation. 2014. At age 16, she was a 4.0 GPA student, but suddenly ran away from home and cut off all family ties. Shortly after, she was the victim of a violent assault on a public bus, 2025 through 2026. In the months leading up to the murders, neighbors described her behavior as increasingly erratic. One neighbor filed a menacing by stalking report just weeks before the discovery, alleging Henderson was following them to stores and appearing uninvited on their porch. Current status of the investigation. While the manner of the death has officially been ruled a homicide, the specific cause of death remains to be under investigation due to the state of the remains. Prosecutors have characterized the homicides as torturous. The community has established a growing memorial at the site of the discovery as they await the next phase of the judicial process. And I'm going to conclude with this. While the details of this case are chilling, we want to end today by remembering Amore Wilson and Mila Chapman, 2 young lives taken far too soon. Our thoughts are with their families and their community as they seek healing. I want to thank you all for joining me for this deep dive. Your support allows me to keep telling these difficult stories. If you want to support my channel, feel free to share this video and spread awareness. Rest in peace, Amore and Mila. Once again, it's been fun. Stay vigilant. God bless and peace.